Hello everyone, here is Yuki School. Well, from last time we had some problems with the recording, and well, here I am now. Keep reading this awesome note. Okay. But from her eye, it was clear that the question of whether they would get along was irrelevant, given that they would never meet in the first place. Oh, okay. Let's see. Aoko gave a non-committal response.
ところでアリス、さっきから何読んでるの？
霊的進化論の二次創作、スピリチュアルダイアリのまがいもの。
Sounds boring.
ああ、スウェーデンボリー。そんなの今更読んでも仕方ないんじゃない？
新書なら退屈だけど、これは偽書だから。彼の欠点と長所を劇的に褒め上げている。よくできた冒険小説のようよ。立ちはだかる秘密組織の名前がカントとか気が利いているわ。筆跡はあなたのおじいさんのものだけど。
Is it the same grandfather that was on the mountains from the beginning of the story? Oh yeah, before that, I always forget to tell. If there's comments, no spoilers, please.
へえ、あの人そういう趣味まであったんだ。割とユーモアがあったのね。惜しい人を亡くしたわ。
Aoko seemed nostalgic over her now deceased grandfather.
あなたのおじいさん、夏に頼りをくれたけど。
よしてよ、死んだものと考えたいのに。
Aoko sighed and lay back on the sofa. The soft cushions gave in under her weight.
話は戻るけど。
Alice shot a glance at Aoko. Look at her face. Her body buried in the sofa remained as still as a corpse. It was clear Aoko had turned out of the conversation. Alice silently chastised her with a look. The more she thought about it, the less important the events of that day seemed to become. If she just ignored Ali, the conversation won't end there. They will eventually get up and leave today's mistake unresolved for another day. However, she does know the kind of person Oko Saki was, so we can say she's actually a very responsible person. Like, she feels responsible for a lot of things. Like, yeah, I guess.
いいわよ。何？
Look at it. Like, I don't want to, but I have to. Somehow. She's still lying down.
今日できなかったのは少し痛いわね。
だから反省してるって。学校優先は一人前になってからでしょ。
ならいいけど。
The coldness in her voice made Aoko not gnash her teeth. She knew what Alice wanted to say. She knew better than anyone. The veneer she wore for school was different than the way she left at home. What it could be called hiding in plain sight, Alice thought it was silly. And what the silence told her was,
覚悟を決めろって言いたいのよね、あんたは。
she just happened to the delicate balance between her home and school life, chasing at the expense of the other. She's not responsible. No, well, she tries to do everything makes sense, but to do the outcome of to do everything she feels at once, and that could mean a lack of commitment.
アリスは関係ない。これは私が私で決めなくちゃいけないこと。
She had only known for sure for the last year and a half, but she had a hunch for as long as she could remember. Make the choice, and the day will come. It was little wonder that her morals and conscience had been stripped away. Aoko pushed herself back up. She was met by Alice's cold beauty world's gaze.
オッケー、アリス。来週中に決着をつけよう。それでいいんでしょ？
ええ、青子がいいなら。
As long as it works for you. Aoko could not help shake her head, feeling like she was hearing something similar for the second time that day. I think Soiru told her. I don't remember now. Even in that comfort of her own, she couldn't banish thoughts of that country broken her mind. Oh my goodness.
じゃあ下準備はよろしくね。私まだできないし。
場所は例の公園でいい？
妥当な線ね。あ、でももう一軒の方は？そっちの方が急務じゃない？
時と場合、森に変化があれば教えるわ。
After the brief change, Alice returned her attention to the book on her lap. Shock talk was off. Now they could return to their normal relationship as roommates. I could grab the remote and turn on the TV. Since Alice was busy reading, I could decide to turn on to variety show that had already started.
あ、
Alice tried to speak soundly cut herself off. One of her delicate arms reached to her mouth. She would always cut herself off the second she realized she was about to say something trivial. Sometimes her self-restraint would begin too late, and she would make a gesture like the one she was making now. Cured to open the sound, her cute little roommate is now different than the was she blurred the eyes past.
何？
How could turn down the volume of the TV. Her intense eyes lit up like a dozen of mischief. Cow. Yeah, go. Waifu, waifu.
どうということはないんだけど。
No, it's something.
ないんだけど？
Oh, look at the expression. Ah! Let's look away bashfully, not knowing if she will bring it out or not. If she not, should I tell her? Oh, nah. It was times like this that her expression carried a real warmth and surprising charm. We could see her in this moment. Alice Spires will have to admit that her name suited her perfectly So does her name mean something in
今
Japanese?
日帰ってくるときおかしなものを見て誰かに話そうと思っていたんだけど
What?
つまらない本当に意味のないことよけどどう考えてもそんなことをする理由がわからない青子人間ぐらいの大きな猫がひょこひょこ出前をする理由ってわかる
Do you have any idea why a man sized cat, like a big cat, will be riding around town delivering meals to people? Like an actual, like, cat so big that it's a man size? I don't understand. Or is that a joke? One would think that about anyone really, but she seemed completely serious. Even if Alice's sense of humor fell flat for Algo, his story already has standard mom famously leading Alice to show attempts at jokes. Algo concluded that her roommate was talking about something she had actually seen.
その話には2つぐらい信じがたい部分があるけど1つずつ論破していい？
いいの私もからくりぐらいは思いつくからただ理由がわからないから聞いてるのわざわざ精巧な猫のぬいぐるみを着て出前のてんやものを届けに行くことってそんなに簡単かしらね
難易度以前にそれをやる人間の常識性を疑うけどね私は。
Alice nodded. Sentence left at her words.
まあ世の中いろいろあるから私たちみたいなのもいれば下界から遮断された山奥で暮らしていたやつまで10人十色よ。私だったら見かけたら声かけて理由を尋ねただろうけど。暮れゆく住宅街にさまよう出前猫か。背景が夕焼けだったらファンタジーだったでしょうに。で、今日の夕飯どうする？せっかく話が出たし、私らもてんやものにしようか。
Alco loved getting takeout and her face glowed as she spoke. They had no hard rules for dinner, but if one day wasn't in the mood to cook, they made it a point to make enough for two. At the very worst, these men entire weeks without dinner. The bewilderment. But the two of them agreed that it was a system that worked best for them. Where they found cooking to be too much effort or simply like ordering out. And nights like this one were a common occurrence, much to chagrin other restaurants in Misakitana. Delivering to the mansion meant coming all the way up to the top of the hill, the start of their
時
disground.
間は8時前。ギリギリセーフね。私今月がいいな。あそこの月見そば最近ご無沙汰だったし。
The hunter sitting council president laid out a stack of takeout menus, like she might find a deck of cards and a stylist hand for anything that stood out. Alice casually responded, without sparing so much as a glance.
悪いけど私夕飯済んでるの
What did you just say, bro? What did you just say? All deliveries require a minimum of 2 items, that she would have lied without an accomplice. Cruel society had decided it couldn't divide the liberty of princes who only order a single serving of food. Incidentally, to counteract orders from the Hilton mansion, the restaurants have declared the minimum order will be 3 starting next year. Okay, Alice was still in the dark to this fiendish change in direction.
この裏切り者
Alice, why would you do that? You did that for
だから帰ってくるのが遅かったのね。帰宅部、学校までバス徒歩込みで片道20分のあんたがなんで5時以降に帰ってくんのか考えるべきだったわ。ああ、ひどい女。そういう時は残された一人のためにお土産買ってくるのが暗黙の了解だったのに。
I thought they... Damn, Alice, they're cool.
私だってこの前の外食の時はアリスの分も買ってきたじゃない。
Damn, bro. Alice is cool. It was unknown how sorry, so much reading. Like sometimes I get too deep and I forget to speak. It was unknown how serious Uncle was being, but she was busy late angry. She had already woken hungry that morning, and from the time she was born to now, she had consumed not bad tea. It was a more miracle that her stomach was not growing. She knew it was her own fault, but she persisted, wanting to get revenge in line for scolding her earlier.
この前ってあれのこと？あなたが都心に出向いた時、夕食にお寿司を食べてきたのに、お土産はなぜかコンビニエンスストアのビニール袋だったって話。
Oh my god, Alco. Well, this is something, right? What do you mean by convenience store food? Wow, this is something.
何よ、買ってこないよりはマシでしょ。
To be grateful, I think. Yeah, I believe, right?
真実は時に隠蔽すべきね。
She's so like Alice eyes pierced right through her. But what does it mean convenience store like stabbing like those fast food restaurants? Like, not fast food restaurants with like stabbing slabs or like that. A line by going on and on about how the circles are under them. What? Oh! So she was kind of bragging about it. That was like the boyfriend some circles and guys bragging like, nah, bro, this is not fair. Understandable about it, she was saying something. But new things fascinated her, and she couldn't contain her curiosity. There was a conveyor belt to shop that started popping up the time. They are not each other miraculous. Okay. Even honesty can be a sin, given the right circumstances.
わかった。わかりました。じゃあ今回のは前のと帳消しってことでいいわね。仕方ない。今日は薬日だし、 おとなしく台所に立って料理の腕を磨くとしましょう。
I got this round the boy. Those mangoes. Those mangoes. That's a drawing that on my screen. Then she stood up, announcing her intent to know any first secret. Yeah.
あ、聞き忘れてた。アリス、どこで夕食済ませたの？
Sush. Alice's hand froze over her face. She slowly shaped the book she already stood up as if with them. She walked across the room with her book in hand. When she reached the door, she stopped and turned to her colleagues.
聞きたい。
With that, I'm pretty sure she would say, Sush. Sush.
まあ、なんとなく。
その猫が余ったメニューをくれたのよ。
Akonora timidly cowed by Alice the bigger. Alice continued her matter-of-fact way. That cat gave me one of his leftover deliveries. Damn, dude. And without a response, she left the room. What is this? Save? Okay. Yes. And now... back. How do I go back, bro? Okay. Title. Oh no. I think we're in the second episode, right? A little happening of last night.
都会は魔界だ。けど慣れれば割と住みやすいとは思う。
Told you, though. Soichiro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I just forgot the name. But I think it's Soichiro. Like or E. Soichiro. Side this display. I looked down at the winter school jar below, lost in thought. December was written on the corner of the chalk. He could not believe in this already passed since he transferred to school. The last vestiges of autumn have faded with the change of the month. Vestige. The trees were all but barren, and the ground belonged dead and mad of fallen leaf. Third period was classics. What? An elderly teacher stood at the lantern and rambled on. Well, we have finally gotten used to the classroom. He still had a long way to go to get up to speed in his classes. Yeah, reasonable. lacking even basic understanding. Most students learning their earliest scholastic life was bad for a soldier to keep up. Even if he was unable to resolve the content right away, he at least tried to memorize everything in the hope that he could make use of it down the road. Which is why losing himself in his stocks was about the last thing he should have been doing. Yep, the good, the good. He would normally just chastise himself for daydreaming, but don't tell me she's still thinking about alcohol. No, but no. Probably he was unable to concentrate in his class today. So Ujiro could not play the source of his lack of concentration. I know. It could have been the winter in the city. It's much, it was much milder than in the mountains. Neither was his part-time job particularly tiring. He was not any more physically fatigued than the average student, so that cannot be it either. You fell in love, boy. Or might conclude it was because the courses were boring, dusting off the mark, too. So you didn't share his class in the opinion of other classes. Okay. On the contrary, you're right, just last time. You first saw your do a run of class. No, this brain of mine was not playing either. Trying to figure out what was wrong only made him more depressed.
いけない。こんなんじゃ気が散る一方だ。
He scolded himself and turned his attention to the chalkboard. The rhythmic ticks of the chalkboard sent him into slumber, but his son managed to resist their lullaby. And yet, he was still unable to focus on the class. So you reflected silently as was his custom, and sighed inwardly. Then down he knew the real source of his hesitation. The events of the previous night were the only thing it could be. With a chimp to signal the end of the class, the teacher bowed inside it and exited into the hallway. Just enough, the 30 or so students all stood up from their desks. The clock, which had seemed to flow dramatically around 11:30, now struck down. The tension seemed to fade from the room all at once. Another contract of wood. The release from a difficult lesson. Was it the start of lunchtime, the highlight of his life? Mistaki's High cafeteria was not particularly known for its quality of food, of course not, yeah. Complaints that the quality was below that of a private school went unheeded. And the same unique flavors appear in the menu each and every day. Don't tell me about it, bro. Yeah. Private school prices coupled with subpar quality less than a majority of the students that opt for block lunch instead. The IC Soldier's class dispute was not accepted. The boy mastered many ascended into what resembled a long diet temple. Conversely, the girls divided themselves into smaller tables of 2 or 3 desks with a practice and started shining within their reflection. Not a single student would waste even a second of their fresh lunchtime. Where both sides differ in method, they share a common goal. Soju was struck down by the efficiency of the transformation. Even after 10 days, He was unable to keep up pace with the rest of the class and remained seated where sat, he has sat during the previous period.
おい、こっち来いよ、しずき。
The voice came from the large makeshift dining table near the window. Osuki Inami was conning over while leaning back his chairs in a way that looked like he could fall backward in his second. He was regularly shut down by others in the class for being lazy, crass, but his earnest nature kept him from getting on anyone's bad time. Though, something could be said for not being known for coming on time too.
飯にしようぜ、飯。俺さ、昨日店の残り物もらいすぎたんだよ。春巻きだよ、春巻き。それを見た親父がさ、もらったもんは残すなってうるさくてさ。食いもん、春巻きしかねえんだわ。
It seems his endgame was to find someone who might take pity on him, pray him for something better. Nah, bro, chill. Nah. Oh, the few of them work at the same restaurant. He was one of the few people so knew before starting school. He was also the reason soldier was able to learn the true meaning of the phrase "can't live with them, can't live without them."
お、いいな、しずきも来いよ。今日は待ちに待った缶詰祭りをすっからさ。ついに結婚するのかよ。誰か冷静になった方がいいんじゃないのか、実際。バカ、すげえ楽しいってきっと。そりゃパチモン臭いけど、カニ缶とか食い放題なんだぜ。サバ缶じゃなくて。
There's a festival in the Grenade.
マジやったー、俺も参加する。コンビーフは一人一個、それとも早い者勝ち？
お前な、一人で何個も食えるもんじゃねえぞ、あれ。うまいのは最初の一個だけだって。しずきたちが来るなら、ノルマは一人7個に下がるのか。助かるな。
ところで、木の実の弁当の中身、なんか缶詰より硬そうじゃね？
Sorry. That boys usually pass the time. Sorry. The boys usually pass the time by making fun of church lunches, but today they were united against a common foe. A pyramid of countless cans stood in the middle of the table. They had all been taken from the pantry of the certain student's house, and the expiration dates on that all been scrabbled out of the market.
よし、やろうども。各自毎缶切りの用意はいいな。食べるも地獄、残すも地獄。我ら5次元目の授業はないものと恐れぬ修羅となり、鉄の悪魔どもを平らげん。
Okay.
食材は下町の何でも紹介、マーケット中山からの提供です。
Oh no! I ate in that. Alright? Oh, and the special thanks to our sponsor.
ヒュー、バカも休み休み、イエーイ。
So you're like, so you're just looking like, and looking to this kind of like, okay. The boys united as one and hoisted their can openers into the air.
ほら、しずきも食べようぜ。缶切りならまだあるからさ。
Shizuki. Is that her name? Shizuki? Okay, so you're Shizuki?
いや、君らの弁当の毒味はごめんだって昨日言ったはずだ。
Oh.
それに、その缶詰半分以上、賞味期限切れてるだろ。なんだよ、釣れねえな。
quiet and inexplicable side group of guys. Their real motivation seemed to be to spread the pain, but moved by their energy in constant defeat. Soichiro got up from his seat, enjoying it. And before he
じゃあ
could,
私たちが釣り上げようかな。しずきくん、あんなの放っておいて一緒にどう？
a girl with short but stylish hair had called out to him. She had also tried to get Sawyer to join the track field club several days earlier. Did they just go or watch like Sawyer like I would say skills, I guess? I mean Sawyer came run the mountain. He must be a tough dude.
いや
And
そっ
look
ちも
at the
遠慮して
bandages, bro.
できれば
He was fighting with lions, I guess. Lions in the mountains. No, hunting animals like someone from the from the mountains. It's pretty over, but rather no. The answer with that proud looking to say like, never. On their table was nothing but a pile of fruits that you had never seen before.
なんで？パパイヤとか嫌い？マンゴーもあるし、ヤシの実だってあるし、内緒だけど、夕張メロンもあるんだから。
Papayas, mango, watermelon. The members of the fruit group pumped their fists in unison. A Dallas delicacy.
待て、なんだヤシの実って、あれ食えるもんなの？
Well, the juice inside the Kagana, yeah.
あ、マンゴー余ったら回してほしいな。
バカ、肉食え肉。そんなんだから貧弱な体してんだぞお前ら。
Sawyer couldn't keep track of all those boys flying across the room.
わかるのは、どっちも破滅的だってことだけだ。
I know there's nothing good will come out either of these choices. Damn! Okay, the second chapter is about surgery. It seems like the point of view of surgery. Wow. I wonder how many chapters are there. Sawyer seems like a fine character so far. Like, he doesn't seem flat. And also, I wouldn't say he's an annoying character. Yeah, he's actually very nice to have. Ako wife doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the rest. No, I'll just well, yeah. Oh, no, nothing good will come out of either of these choices. That being said, he found it difficult to refuse them outright. No. Refuse them. His tendency to accept others' goodwill. Oh my god, he's a piece of bread of God. In other words, he's such a good human being. I think his tendency to say other goodwill favor. Usually people will like, nah, bro. Bro. Catching the left. Wait, is there this other good way of favor the catching the left in frozen within this your guilting or something or like I think I'm retaking back my words. I know. Get rid of it, bro. Not accustomed to regular human interactions, he was unable to judge when he was Robert to turn someone down. I see now. Someone tapped the lost little lamb on the shoulder.
ほっとけほっとけ。いちいちここのバカどもに付き合ってちゃ人生台無しだ。適当に流しとけばいいんだよ。
Sounds like go.
ほら、お前らもな、 善良な羊を悪の園に引きずり込んでんじゃねえよ。
Funny. Funny. Mm. And then a proper loud voice echoed throughout the classroom from behind him.
副会長
Oh, Vice President. Soldier turned around to see a boy about a head taller than him. His long hair, well kept, had been crushed back, giving it a painless, winswell look. His attractive features belied the content for the classroom beside. What? His attractive features belied the content for the classroom besides carried. I like the perpetual dopey looking soldier. He was an extremely attractive boy, capable of captivating anyone who so much as glanced at him. In most cases, such a boy's presence will be met with awe and respect. However,
なんだよ副会長様のお出ましかよ。
her mighty vice president how consciously graciously decided to pay us a visit.
てめえらのバカ顔にはコリゴリだって学食に陣取ってたんじゃなかったのかよ。
へへへ。ここは見ての通り、ボンクラどもが集う貧民街でございますよ。王子はほら、A組の綺麗どころとカフェでお茶でもしてればいいじゃない。
またしずき呼びに来たのかよ。青子女子といい、飛び丸殿下といい。しずき、なんかやばいことしちゃったのか。
Well, okay, what happened? A little more.
しずきくんは校則違反しないじゃん。ちょっとそれ以外のルール破るだけで。
He is.
ことはやっぱり築地くん青崎に振られてからそっちに走ったって本当だったのね。
Oh my god, the courage. Nah, bro. Sujiki, what, bro? Never. Don't understand that. You're not mine. For the boy. You're not much for the boy. They continue to give him a hard time. Soldier could not help but feel sorry for him. Well, like that. And thanks alright for reading this with me. Next time I will read more, and I think that will be it. Mostly because I don't like to read, like I prefer to read while I'm fresh, because if I keep reading, I will get tired and I would just boring, like blah, 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 reading that way. I don't think that's good. I'm reading while I'm still fresh, and I will still read with the same energy. Well, bye. Thank you and bye bye. We say first, and now we end.